Good evening, everyone. My name is Jain. I'm talking to you about Copter here. Copter is the world's first and only online and mobile capable adaptive learning platform for test prep. And our vision is pretty simple. We want to enable students to get the best possible scores in entrance exams. All of us have given them. Millions are going to give them as we move along. And this is a small pain point that we're trying to solve right now. It's a hyper-competitive world out there, and I'm going to be talking about the enablers that I believe would get our products into more and more hands as we move forward. The product itself, the people we are competing against, what we've done to date, and what we're looking to do moving forward. I think all day we've been talking about mobile internet, how it's growing, the pace and the volume. So I'm not going to spend time on that. Time is precious, and test scores passport to a better life. I think everyone's connected, and everyone wants to optimize on their time, particularly the people who are, want to get into good MBA colleges. They're busy, driving to Cyber City every day, and every minute of their time counts, right? So we're trying to create a product that enables them to get more bang out of the available time that they have. And apart from, parts of Scandinavia, we believe that test scores are becoming increasingly important to, allow students to, get into courses or to get into companies. And when one score is the differentiator between you becoming successful and probably not becoming so, it matters. So for an ideal case, if there were to be an ideal case for an educational product, we believe it should be personalized. It should be everywhere that you are, whether on your desktop or on your tablet or mobile device. It should certainly be measurable, allow for collaboration, and be affordable. So these are the lenses from which we look at products, features, and feature enhancements every day while we're looking to sort of move the needle on our product. So with those lenses, we've built Copter. We believe that we've got everything that a student needs and then some. Copter has been launched with one exam. That's we're currently just focusing on GMAT right now and testing a product. So we are cloud-based. We are anytime, anywhere, any device. We are iOS, Android, and the web. So we cover, I believe, a majority of devices out there, not on BlackBerry and on Windows yet. We do what we call a smart learning. The system actually tells you what you need to focus on at what time, and it actually draws out your learning pattern over the last few weeks as you move forward. There's a private tutor. We've got 24/7 help. So you're stuck on a question, you're stuck on a concept, you ping us, we get back to you. Our current time is about 4 hours. We license top-notch content from sort of global leaders, so we're not spending time actually making content. We've got practice questions, we've got mock tests that actually get you that simulate and what actual score you'd get on an exam. Social learning, you're actually building virality into the product, so you can actually talk to your friends, learn with them, see how they're doing, if you choose to. Analytics and full-length mock tests. I talked about this earlier. Some background, we were incubated at iLab in Charlottesville, US. We've raised a little bit of seed money. We've got partnerships, as I talked about, with Jeff Colby and Nova Press. They're big names, particularly in the GMAT space. We're on course with 2 partnerships with sort of Indian publishers and content providers. Android app was launched a couple of months ago. We're doing about a 4.2 in reviews. We've got an iPhone app out a couple of weeks ago. We're 5.15. Largely positive customer feedback. I've talked to about 250 people on phone, just trying to get sort of sense of what they feel about the product, what we need to improve on, and in general, it's been pretty positive. There are obviously there's a lot of competition out there. These are the few ones that I've put up there. We compete with books, we compete with coaching institutes, we compete with web providers. So our biggest problem or the challenge that we're trying to address is what's the value proposition at the right price? Do we compete with a book in the mind of a customer, or do we compete with a web-based product? So that's something that we're kind of struggling with. Or that's something that we're trying to optimize on. So we're looking at, once again, a bunch of lenses as we try to tweak our product. We look at effectiveness, we look at cost, we look at ease of use, and Copter is probably not the best on all metrics when you look at it. I believe that in terms of effectiveness, we can never ever compete with a tutor who's sitting in front of you and trying to teach you. But when you look at it and compare it with how cost effective we are, our ease of use, I believe we come out on top, at least the way we look at it. We've got about 6,000 odd users. Our introductory price has changed from $1,900 to $4,200. We believe this is the price we can actually make money at. We have an annual run rate. We are hitting about 14 lakhs in revenue by the end of this year. Have about 5 more courses planned. Plan to do a seed later next year. Sorry, a series, my bad. So test prep is just the start. Obviously, this is a small pain point that we're trying to address, and definitely does not cover the entire spectrum when it comes to education. Looking at K-12 and higher ed, and we're looking at test prep as a test bed. You know, we run experiments on a monthly basis. We get a lot of data points, right? Like how have we improved student outcomes? When a student takes our course, does a course go up? Does a score go up or go down? And hopefully we can use all that data into coming up with a good enough actual educational product. So parting thoughts: we believe that education is ripe for disruption. Customer stickiness. I think this is a learning for us. Like the moment a customer signs up on multiple platforms, they stick around longer. Significant portion of operational and tech risk has been mitigated. Paying customers exist, and yeah, that's that, I guess. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks.